Today we're going to try to loosen up our shoulder head range of motion by trying to use more shoulder blade via the serratus intercostal muscles. The best way we're going to do that is prone position, laying straight arms, face down, overhead. The idea is that the ribs are being held down by the floor, so we are then lengthening the triceps, stretching the triceps, armpits, lats, and serratus muscles, and ideally using the breathing, the expansion of the rib cage laterally from the floor being held down in the medial position. We want to breathe and inflate our arms back overhead. I'm going to take you through some rotations, some pressures, and then ultimately some elevations and reaches through that elevated position. So you could do this with a band, you could do this without a band, you could do it with a bar. A bar I think works best. Body weight is pretty hard, but the band gives you some sense of a closed chain exercise to help keep your hands the proper distance apart here. So let me go ahead and lay face down here. And again, I am just trying to pressure down the tops of the feet, roll up the belly button. My sternum and rib cage are nice and pressured. My elbows, I like to reach the fingers, rotate the elbows, set them down, and then just tuck back, keeping the center part of the band nice and taut. Again, if you have a bar, that's going to be easy to do. A band is going to make more focus. And if you have no band, it's going to be very easy for your hands to collapse in. This is what we want to try to avoid. So as we're having some sort of closed chain, band will help with this exercise. Every time I go out, I want to reach forward, squeeze the elbows, set them back down, retuck the thumbs towards the shoulders. Now that I'm here, I want to think about rib cage crunch, elbow pressure, hip tuck, keeping the band tight, deep inhale. Try your best to elevate, don't force it. I don't want my elbows to spew out wide to the side. So when I say don't force the elevation, it's very slow, very gradual, very attentive, deep breathing. Feel the triceps, armpits, lats burning for 3, 2, 1, and relax all the way out of there. Ooh, big cramp in the side serratus, side lat. That's what we're going for, is just trying to activate these muscles isometrically. So I don't actually even need to see you perform a lift off. The idea is that you isometrically contract, you identify these muscle groups, and then you think about using just these muscle groups to elevate off the floor as best you can. Start with that for phase 1. That's a great way to, again, activate the serratus, activate the lats, and start using your shoulder blades more for overhead range of motion than just your biceps, your delts, or your traps, or just your weak shoulder head. Okay? Hope that helps.